Hola, and welcome to Spain Impossible. I'm your host, Jim. This is my channel. Welcome. If you haven't been here before, please take a minute and subscribe and hit the old thumbs up for me. Help me get out to the YouTube algorithm. Today, I'm going to talk about visas, and this is kind of an off-the-cuff talk about visas. I will have in-depth videos moving forward with research into each one of the three major types of visas that are available for moving from the U.S. to Spain. I have also reached out to bureaucracy.es, and I will be getting more information from them. They seem to really know what they're talking about because this is their specialty. So stick with me and hang around till the end, and I might have a little tidbit for you that might help you out on one of the three things that this channel is about. So I will be right back with you. All right. Hey guys, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate all of you for stopping by. Leave me a comment below if you have something specific that you'd like me to talk about on any one of the three areas that this channel is about: losing 100 pounds in a year, getting out of a mountain of debt and packing up savings to move to Spain, and then also how to move from the US to Spain. So there's three main types of visas. And the first one, that's probably the easiest to qualify for from the research I've done at this point, is the student/volunteer visa. Now, if you're going to go over to Spain, it used to be that you could go over to Spain strictly to study Spanish, but I believe that in May of 2025, they have now cut that out. So the student visa for adults like me, if I was going to go to university and learn something and got accepted into one of the schools that's on the list and registered with the Spanish government, I could qualify for a student visa. And I believe the income requirement for that is pretty low. I think it's around 8,000 euros. Like I said, I will be doing videos on each one of these more in depth with actual solid numbers from the research that I'm doing right now. Just haven't quite gotten everything pulled together. So I wanted to jump on here and give you, I've been doing some weight loss stuff and I've been doing some debt stuff. Yes, this channel is about moving from the US to Spain. So the student visa, if you go to an accredited university, yeah, I mean, it's a great option. It also works for volunteers. And I know there is at least one couple that has a YouTube channel, and they actually went on a volunteer visa through kind of a church connection to a Christian school in Spain. They went as volunteers, giving their time. And I believe they're in the process of revamping that to a digital nomad visa, because they've been there for a little while. But I'll try and remember to link to them in the comments below. So if you want to check them out and hear about their story, they know quite a bit about that visa because they actually used the student visa as a volunteer visa, which is, it's kind of the same thing, but slightly different. So the second one, for people that are in my age range in particular, but also for people of just about any age that can prove that they have either a pension, some form of passive income that will support them to the tune of the dollar amounts that are required by the Spanish government under this visa. And I want to say it's about 29,000 euros a year in passive income or pension income, Social Security income. That's called a non-lucrative visa. It's kind of a retirement visa, but they don't really make it in the context of retirees only. As far as I've been able to research, there's not a like you have to be 55, you have to be 50, you have to be 60, anything like that. It's just a matter of it's a passive income visa. So not only can you not get a job in Spain, but you cannot work for yourself in Spain, as far as my understanding is. Now, I know there's some YouTubers out there that have gone to Spain on non-lucrative visa, and they still are putting out videos, whether the government considers that a hobby or part of their passive income. I don't quite understand all of that stuff yet. Like I said, this is going to be a journey. It's going to be, let's get all of the details. With both the student visa and the non-lucrative visa, I believe you must apply in the U.S. at the Spanish consulate for both of those, and both of them are only good for 1 year. Now, I'm not sure on the student visa, but I know when you do the non-lucrative visa, when you go to renew, you have to prove that you have that passive income, pension, or savings. I forgot to mention that before. You can do it on savings as long as you can show that you have the money in the bank, the 28 to 29,000 euros for yourself. When you add a spouse, it adds more. When you add children, it adds more to what you have to have. So when you renew a non-lucrative visa, you can renew it for 2 years after the original year, but you have to show 2 years of the amount of living expenses. You have to show them that you've got another 2 years of expenses, or your passive income is going to continue to be there for 2 years. So that's kind of the way I was thinking I might go. The drawbacks I see with that are, number one, I have to apply here. And if I'm using a Spanish visa attorney like bureaucracy.es, who I've reached out to, there are several other, and I will be reaching out to others along this journey to kind of get their take on things. I have to do it kind of by myself with them by email because they're not here to help me at the consulate. So I don't really like the idea of that one. And I do have 2 businesses. I have Spain Impossible, and then I have another business as well outside of this. Plus, I work a full-time job. My other business is my artwork, and there is a YouTube channel for that as well. But the third option, the option that I really think is probably the best for most people, is the digital nomad visa. Now, I have not gotten to the point in the research where I quite understand how I can, as a business owner, do the digital nomad visa, but that will be part of the research. And I know that if you're on a digital nomad visa and self-employed, you have to sign up as what's called Autonomo. And Autonomo, at this point in time, for the first year, costs 80 euros a month, which pays into what would be Spanish Social Security. So it's basically self-employment tax like we know here in the United States. And that's only for 1 year. After that, it goes up based on your earnings. And at some point in a future video, I'll have that whole grid here and I'll be like, see, when you do, but I don't have that right now because my research is not complete on these visas. And that's going to take me some time to get all that research compiled and ready to go. And it will probably be an individual video, one about the student visa, one about student volunteer visa, one about the non-lucrative, and one about the digital nomad. Now, the digital nomad, you can apply for here in the US, but you only get a 1-year visa if you apply here in the US. Now, if I'm going for the digital nomad visa and I actually go to Spain and I apply for the digital nomad visa while I'm in Spain, then they will issue a visa for 3 years with then a following renewal of 2 years, at which time you've completed your 5 years in country and you can apply for citizenship. Well, long-term residency. It's like I said, we're still early in the research. So that's the one that I really kind of want to go in on, because I want to be able to go to Spain, apply in Spain, where I can be with my attorney, or my, whatever it is that I happen to choose to go with in terms of a service for assistance with the visa. So, and it also is a 3-year visa from the get-go, which is way better to me stability wise than getting just a year and then having to turn around and submit everything again, 9 months after you've lived in Spain, so that you can get your next 2 years. So I hope this helps kind of just outline them, let you guys know that there is a lot more coming on this channel. I do have some free resources on the Spain Impossible website under the health tab or page, and under the finances page. And I will be putting documents up on the move page, where once I have them all ready to go, they will be added, and I will be, obviously linking those in videos and stuff like that. Everything on my website, everything that I'm doing with YouTube is completely free. There's not even an email. You can go directly to the website and download any of those resources that I happen to post to the website, and they're completely free. On a side note, this is the little kernel at the end of this video. I am considering putting together a 12-step program to lay out everything I'm doing to lose the 100 pounds. And I have been told by many people that I should be charging anywhere from $100 to $200 to maybe a monthly fee for this information, these 12 videos themselves, possibly 13 or 14. And all of the resources that I'm going to include. And I have decided, maybe stupidly, I am not going to be doing that. I am going to be posting all of my content for free on YouTube. All of the resources will be for free on SpainImpossible.com. And I'm going to be setting up like a buy me a coffee or something like that, where, hey, if you got value from this, if you're getting value from the other stuff that I provide, the videos and things, buy me a coffee, buy me, make a small donation in lieu of me going, hey, buy my course for only $99. I don't like the idea of doing that to you guys. And besides the knowledge that I have, it's just research on the internet. It's just stuff that's worked for me. I'm not any kind of an expert on any of these things. I'm just going to do them, and I'm going to take you guys along for the journey. So remember to subscribe, hit the old thumbs up. Hey, share this video with somebody if you know somebody that's considering moving to Spain, if they need to lose some weight and you want to, hey, this guy might have some good suggestions. Or if somebody needs to get out of a mountain of debt and pack up their savings, because this is what this whole channel is going to be about over the next 2 years and almost 5 months now, a little bit longer than 2 years and 5 months. And I will continue to bring you content about those 3 main topics every week. So subscribe, like, help me out. If you would like to see the weight loss stuff and set up for free, give me a comment below. Say, hey, great, I really appreciate it. Hey, you're stupid for not charging for all this knowledge that you're going to put out. Whatever it is. But thanks for coming along on the journey. And if you're still kind of questioning whether or not you should come along for the journey, it is going to be one hell of a journey. So I will see you guys on the next one.